Hi Stampers, happy Friday. Okay. Haha. Guess I can turn the volume down on my iPad. There we go. How is everyone? Are you in the midst of hustle and bustle of holiday things? Shopping and wrapping and putting up the tree and all that happy stuff? I'm going to try to get our tree put up tomorrow. That is if my husband gets it down out of the garage for me tonight. Then I will try to put it up tomorrow. Okay, so here is the address to my shopping site, and here is the December host code. And if you would like, you could check out my blog, which is www.JannaStamps.blogspot.com. And that will also have the host code listed there, and will tell you how you can get a gift from me. If you shop with me this month, you would get a little, and you spend a certain amount, you would get a little gift from me next month. So be sure to check out my blog, and if you don't already have a demonstrator, I would love it if you would like to shop with me. If you are watching this on YouTube, I do my live shows every Friday at 2 o'clock Pacific time on Facebook, on my JannaStamps Facebook page. So join me there. Just go there and like my page, and be sure you set the little thing so that you get reminders. And also click the little bell in YouTube if you're watching this to get reminders when I post new videos. Okay. I also try to do random videos on Tuesdays, and those are not at a set time, those are at different times. So I usually will come on some point during the day and let you know what time I will be doing that. All right, so I just got this set, you guys, the stamps, Snow Wonder, and the matching dies, which are called Snow Time dies. And this is what the dies look like. So the dies cut out the snowman, the trees, the wreath. And okay, so that's what they cut out of the stamp set. Then, in addition, you get 2 label dies here, and you get these fun snowflakes that emboss. So you could emboss the corners of something, either the outside of your card or the inside of your card, if you're doing cards. But yeah, they don't cut. The snowflakes don't cut. They just emboss, and they're so pretty. Okay, so that is the stamps I'm using and the dies. And then here are all the little parts and pieces of my card. And I'm using glitter today, so I'll probably end up having glitter everywhere. In fact, I did one little piece ahead of time because I wanted it to dry. So those pretty sparkly trees. Glitter doesn't show up very good. There we go. Very sparkly. Okay, and I'm also using the paper pack that is 12 tidings. So it's really nice, like old-fashioned print in red and green, and then there's some fun stripes and gingham designs in here as well. So that's a fun paper pack, and you can find it in the current mini catalog. Okay, so I'm using very vanilla cardstock as my base. Sometimes I get my names mixed up, so I just wanted to make, yes, very vanilla. All right, so I just have the standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size card, folded in half here. And this is going to be a landscape card. I'm also using the Layering Ovals dies. So I've got a couple of these. I'm going to be cutting a window. So I'm going to use the smaller one here. And I'm going to be cutting a window out of the front of my card. So I think I will go ahead and do that first. And I want my window, I need room for the greeting up at the top there, so I think I want my window right about here. And I'm just using Post-it note tape to hold that in place because I don't want it to move. And then I'll run it through my machine real quick. I think I need to clean my cutting plates off. They've got so many little bits and pieces, slivers of paper on them. I need to take a brush and brush them off. Okay, so there is the window. And then I snipped a piece of that toile tidings paper off, and I specifically wanted the this picture here of the kids building the snowman and sledding down the hill. I really liked that scene, and I'm going to cut it out. So let's see. I have to decide what I want showing. So in the window. So probably right about there is good. And let me just run that through my machine real quick here. Okay, so there we have that. And get all my little pieces out of the way here so I don't get glue anywhere where I don't want it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of liquid adhesive here and run along around the inside of that oval. And you don't want too much on there. I'm going to cover the whole inside of this card up. So you just need enough to keep that in place there where you want it. Let me bring in my little mat here. And then I can just get this positioned. I think I like that. There we go. Okay. And then I've cut a piece to put on the inside to cover that up there. So I just cut in 1/8 of an inch smaller all the way around. So 4 1/8 by 5 and 5 and I have to look at a ruler. 5 and 1 2 3/8. Oops. I need to gather up all my Christmas cards that I had left from last year and put all the ones that I've made so far this year and see if I have enough put together that I'm going to need, or if I need to get busy making more cards. I'm hoping that I'm getting very close to being done with Christmas cards. Okay, so that makes the inside back to being nice and clean. And here is our little window. And that's going to be covered up, whatever that little speck is there. There, I got it off. Okay, so there is our window. Now, I have some Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to do some tearing here to make snow. And I want the rough edge out, meaning I want the rough edge to show. So I'm just going to tear, and that will go along there. And then I want another layer here. So what I will do is bring my paper trimmer in, because I've already got that rough edge. And I will cut another piece of this. Let's see, we'll try right about there. So we have that one, and then that one for snow. Okay, I like that. And we'll just go ahead and get started, and I will start building up the snowy hillside here. Hi Sue, thanks for joining me today. So I'm just putting some glue along the border here so it will be on the bottom and sides, because I'm going to want to tuck layers, other layers in here. Okay, I think we're good. And then I'll do the same here with this piece. I'm just scooching it down where I want it. Keeping it even on the sides there. All right, that's good. And what's next? Okay. So I'm just building up my next layer of snow here. And still I'm trying to keep it even on the side of my card over here, so I don't have anything funky. And I can always go along there and trim that with my scissors too. All right, so far so good here. Now I don't want that coming too far into the picture, and I don't want it looking like there's a corner. It's really harder to tear smaller pieces. Okay, that one's good, I think. Like that. Now, I think that might be good. The tree's gonna go up here. All right, I'll leave my scraps of paper here in case I need one more little bit of snow. And I'm gonna set that aside and bring in another piece of Whisper White and the cute snowman. I just love him because he's so vintage looking. And I'm gonna stamp him with soft suede. And actually I'm going to lay the stamp down, and he's a bigger stamp, and I'm gonna ink him up from the top. And I believe this is one of those, oh, can't think of what they're called now. The way the shading is on them. Sorry, I can't think of it. We have a few different sets in our catalog that have that shading on them, that so you don't actually end up having to do a whole lot of coloring. Self-shading, but I can't think of the name. All right. So there he is. So I think the first thing I'm going to color are the buttons because, you know, those are coal. So I'm just using light basic black for that. And I am just going to go over those, leaving a little bit of the white peeking out here and there, just for the reflection of light. And I will do his mouth and his eyes. And I definitely want to leave that white there. So it just emphasizes that a little bit. And then I've got dark pumpkin pie for his nose, because he's got to have a carrot nose. Love this snowman. And I'm going to use my light pool party to just come in and do a little bit of shading so that he doesn't look flat, he or she. And I'm just going to do the shading where it's already indicated here, because we're going to be coming back and doing a lot of glitter on here too. So the glitter will, you won't see a lot of this anyway because the glitter will be over the top of it, but you'll still be able to see it. And snow always has that sort of icy blue look to it, and that's why I like to use this color. And I think we'll just put some here. Some of this will show and some of it won't, because we're going to be cutting him out and tucking him into those snow banks, those snow drifts. So there is that. And I went outside of the line a little bit on his nose, which doesn't make me happy. So I'm just looking for my color lifter over here. And I am just going to wipe that off first, make sure there's no color. And I'm just going to push that orange back up there because I don't want it, I don't like it. So I'm just going to get rid of it. So this will just push that color away like it didn't happen. There we go. So that will dry. Let me make sure I'm getting enough of it there. That will dry and look fine. Okay, so now I have dark real red, and I'm just using the fine tip here on the end to dot in some red for the berries on the hat. Cute. And then dark shaded spruce for the holly leaves. There we go. And then I'm using light and dark crumb cake to do the scarf and hat. So I'm just going to fill in with the light crumb cake here. And then I will come back and do a little shading with the dark crumb cake. And again, I'm just basically doing the shading where it's already indicated on the stamp. And then I'm going to do a little bit to emphasize the stitches here. It looks like a big knitted or crocheted stitch in the scarf. And then I'm going to do the fringe here with the dark. Oh, and I wanted to do just a little bit on the arm here. Oh, Todd. He's excited about something out there. And then I'm just blending those colors together. And that is all of the coloring I'm going to do on the snowman, because I want it to just keep that vintage feel. And I'm going to cut him out. So this card's going to end up looking very old-fashioned, which I love. Just trying to get it on there just right where I want it. Hi, Seal. Okay, I'm going to cut him out real quick. So cute. All right. Now then, I have another piece of Very Vanilla, and from the same stamp set, I'm going to use the Happy Christmas with shaded spruce. And I like this stamp. It's just, the cursive font is really pretty, and it's not real bold. It just looks like handwriting, and it's really pretty. Okay. So in the die set then for this set, there are these two label dies, and I'm going to use this smaller one here. And I'm actually going to cut this out twice, because I'm going to cut a piece. This is that same, from the same paper pack, the Toile Christmas, or Toile Tidings, I think it's called. The glitter's going to be the fun and messy part. So there's that piece. And then I want to make sure my stripes are fairly, they don't have to be straight, but I don't want them too wonky. Okay, cut this one out. And I just want to snip this in half here. Just want that hint of color at the end there. Does that look about even? No, I think it needs to go in just a touch. Maybe right about there looks good. Okay, I think we're good. And then here are the trees that I did earlier so they could be dry. I think we're ready to put this card together. Okay, so now I just need to determine if I want one more layer of snow. Let me stick my trees up here and see if I'm good or if I need one more layer. I think what I want is just some snow right in that area. Because it's not going to really show. Let me put the snowman back up here. It's not going to show behind him, so I just need to get it on there. Okay, that is good. I'll just stick a little glue behind there to hold that in place. Did I get some back there? Yes, I did. And then I need dimensionals. So I'm going to pop these up at the top part of the image and glue the bottom part of the image down on both of these. That's probably good enough. Let's see here. Did I pull? I guess I did. Wasn't sure if I pulled off the things from the back. They feel stuck, so I guess I did. And I'm just going to put a little glue down here on the bottom of him. And we're going to tuck him under this first layer of snow down here. Just like that. Okay, now for glitter. And I'll save that to put on last because I don't want glitter on that. And I'm going to be using 2 different kinds of glitter here. And I think I will do the chunky glitter first. And the chunky glitter is going around the window. So this glitter is just glitter I have in my stash because Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell glitter anymore. But sometimes you just gotta glitter. Pretty. Okay, so that is that for the chunky. And then we've got to have glitter on the snowman. And again, I'm just kind of putting the glitter where the shading is on the stamp. All right, and this is the finer glitter. Kind of like to press it in. Oh, it's getting prettier all the time. All right, now I'm going to run glue, and I probably should have done this before I stuck the snowman on, but that's okay. I'm going to run glue on those rough edges of our snow drifts. In there. I'll put a little glitter in there. There we go. And again, I'm just using the finer glitter here. And I probably will have glitter all over me for the rest of the day, for sure. I'm going to just take my little brush and brush off of here where I must have touched it right there. There we go. Once that dries, I can brush it a little bit better and get all of the stuff that's more loose off of there, but I don't want to do that right now while it's still wet. Let me just set that aside. And then we'll bring our little greeting in here, and that is going to get popped up. So one of our sets of neighbors moved out, and there are, if you can hear Todd barking, there are people over there, or a person over there, washing the outside windows of the house and stuff, probably getting ready for new renters. Unless somebody bought it, I'm not sure, but so that's what he's excited about. I see just a little bit of that peeking out there, and I don't like that, so let me just get some scissors and trim that off. It's just on this one edge. Okay, I think I got it. I'm going to lay it down and then pick it up and see if I've got it straight. There we go. So yeah, once that dries, I can go back in there and brush away the glitter that's actually not stuck down. But here is the one that I made yesterday, same thing. It's just glittery and old-fashioned, sorry, glittery and old-fashioned looking. I like it. And then we covered up that inside there so you don't even see where the window is. So all in all, it's a pretty quick card to make once you get your snow arranged, because the coloring is quick and easy. So I would say you could produce a few of these in pretty quick time, and people wouldn't think that it took you not long to make them. And again, that set is called Snow Wonder, and the dies are Snow Time dies, and you can get this as a bundle and save 10% on it when you shop that way. And if you would like to save even more, you could join my team as a demonstrator, and you don't have to do videos like I do. You don't even have to sell. You can join simply for the discount. And it's $99, and you get to choose $125 worth of product of your choice. Now, what's really cool about signing up this month is that if you wanted to do that, you could choose your products from the brand new mini catalog that will go live on January 5th and get all of the fabulous stuff ahead of everybody else. And the new catalog is just amazing. There is so much cool stuff in it. So if you had the inkling to do that, just message me, or you can go to my shopping site and there is a tab that says join there, and you can get more information there, or message me and I'm happy to answer any questions. So there you have it. There is the vintage looking snowman card. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. And I will see you again Tuesday. And that will be, I'm not sure what time, probably later in the day for sure. And in the meantime, happy stamping. Have a great weekend. Thanks for the love. Bye-bye.